Hi, in this video we're going to have a look at how we can actually push the counter package that we have online on GitHub. So in order to do so, we already have my counter repository stored locally. What we're going to do is to double click on it, go to the my counter working copy, you can go to repository, and what we're going to need is an actual remote. So you can see there that we can add a remote. What a remote is, it's the online counterpart of your local repository. So we're going to need to create this. In order to do so, you can head to your GitHub page, go to repositories, and then go over to new to create the my counter package, small counter example in Pharo. We'll create this repository. And we now have an empty repository that is going to host our actual Pharo implementation of the counter. We'll go back to Pharo. So this is our repository. You can see that we have 3 commits, so you should have maybe different commits or not the same names, or basically you simply have to understand that those commits will be pushed to the GitHub repository. So we'll go over to the Add Remote button. We'll need to name it, so it's a good practice to name it Origin. Remote URL can be found here under the HTTPS button. You can copy and paste this. Copy and paste. It should be your username / the name you gave to the repository. Press OK. It's adding the remote. Now you can see that we've got a red stamp near the push button. This means that there are some changes that have been committed, because we can see that it's up to date, but they have not been pushed. So let's push them right now. Push. You can see that it's going to push those 3 commits. Press OK, push. So it's pushing to Origin. Since we're using HTTPS, we'll need to log into GitHub. So you can install them if you plan on using it again. OK. It's pushing to Origin, and now it should be done. We can see that the red stamp near the push button has disappeared. So let's head over to GitHub. Let's refresh the page, and you can see that we now have our project. If we go into SRC, you can see our my counter package, we can see the different classes. So everything is now hosted on GitHub. So this is the way you can add a remote to your locally saved project.